What's going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Don't forget to smash those like buttons. We are 4,000 subscribers strong on this channel. I'm going to show you two dividend stocks to buy right now. These are on my radar. I'm looking at them. One of them I sold and I'm reconsidering buying. Another one is a very popular stock that's out there. It's very hot right now that some of you guys might want to look into. So we're going to check this out right now. So the first stock I would like to introduce you to is Americold Realty Trust. So this is a brand new stock that kind of just hit the stock market. And in the past 5 years, it is either beaten the S&P or in line with the S&P. And one thing about this real estate investment trust that's special is, okay, so let's think about this. As I go to their website, I'll show you a few things about them, and then I'll show you their dividend history. But these guys are a special real estate investment trust because people need food frozen before they go to the grocery store. So we're going to check these guys out real quick. So these guys, this is what's strong about these guys. So they basically connect, okay, this is what they do. So they basically are like a center for food distribution, okay? So they have a mixing facility, food service distribution, and then it goes to everyone else. So they are like the main people that hold on to special foods and stuff before they go to stores. So I did a video about these guys, and what's really cool about them is this is kind of what they do. So they own a lot of these facilities, and these are like distribution before food or anything that happens, okay, goes to the store. So you need to have a place to basically store your food and frozen foods basically before they get shipped out. So, everybody's going to need food, okay? So they're called Americold Realty Trust. So think about this. So how are you going to, right here, we offer both frozen and refrigerated temperature zones to aggregate more of your orders together for full fulfillment. So they're kind of like a stopping point before they go to stores. So our buying power, higher service standard requirements, and efficient transportation operations enable us to manage your inventory more effectively. We reduce handling, processing, and cycle times to provide you the lower overall cost of goods sold. Okay, so right here, we consolidate multiple vendors, products, and temperatures in one shipment to drive more value to ensure our cost control. Or we can top off your full thick orders and save you up to 30%. So these guys are like a base before stuff gets distributed to stores. So that's one reason I bought these guys in the beginning, and then I ended up selling them for another stock. But this is a really hot stock out there. News was that they just increased their dividend recently. I'm going to show you its dividend history real quick. So this is a stock that has slowly increased its dividend over time. Annualized dividend of 84 cents, dividend yield 2.43%. So it's slowly increasing its dividend, has expanded. The only reason I didn't buy the stock is I'm kind of more aggressive with my dividend portfolio, and I like the 3 to 5% range. And one of the things is that this stock is going to increase its dividend. It is in demand over time. So if you want to be a little bit more conservative with your dividend portfolio, this is a really good real estate investment trust that has handled the pandemic very well, because it's kind of like almost a, in my honest opinion, a recession-proof real estate investment trust. Now, I had some rates like EPR properties take a huge blow. Realty income took a little bit of a huge blow, but these guys are pretty stable, and they did pretty well. And if you look at their history against the S&P, they have done a pretty good job. So this is a really good real estate investment trust. If you're good, like a solid dividend yield. And if you like some security, this is a really good dividend stock for you, especially in the real estate sector. The next stock I would like to reveal is that stock would be Cardinal Health, which has done phenomenal against the S&P since inception. So as a registered nurse, I cannot tell you how many products I have used with Cardinal Health, whether it's gloves, uh, wound vacs, it just doesn't matter. This is a huge company. This is a company that is in demand. It's actually in Ohio, it started, and it yields a very nice dividend. So this is a stock that slowly increases its dividend over time. It's actually done pretty well against the S&P and since inception, but right now the S&P is doing pretty well against Cardinal Health. But at the same time, you're getting a good bang for your buck with this dividend stock that is a very strong, I would consider a healthcare stock that's very strong right now. I do not own Cardinal Health, but again, this is a stock that's on my radar once I expand my M1 Finance dividend portfolio and look into ways to diversify my dividend portfolio in M1 Finance, because I can't just have one sector. I can't just have real estate, which I'm focusing on. I can't just have a few things. I have to be well diversified, and this is a really good stock that can help me and give me a good bang for my buck. Because in the past 5 years, it has not done too solid against the S&P. In the beginning, it did, okay, but now it's slowly hitting a plateau. And this is what I like about a dividend investor, is I will reveal to you its dividend history. But first, before we even go into things with Cardinal Health, look at some of the products they carry, okay, for medical. Okay, this is anesthesia supplies, compression. This looks like these are SCDs that help prevent strokes, and DVT. So basically, you have a deep vein thrombosis in your leg, if this is what they're referring to. And then basically, it squeezes your calves, and then it makes sure that you don't develop clots in your legs when you're laying down in bed. Durable medical equipment. This is a bedside commode. This is very popular. Unfortunately, people are not getting up as much and moving around, and people want to, move around post surgery. So this is a very popular product. Feeding tubes. So I didn't even realize that these guys are big with feeding tubes. So people that have strokes or that have big time surgeries that are required to have feeding tubes, either temporary, like right here in the belly area. That will give them food that they need to recover. People that have really bad pressure sores, they call them stage 4 pressure sores, basically where you can see tissue. People need feeding tubes, and unfortunately, people that get strokes, sometimes they need feeding tubes as well. It's kind of a shame. Gloves is one of the biggest thing that I have seen with Cardinal Health. I cannot tell you how many times I have used gloves being a registered nurse. Patient monitoring, these looks like telemetries. Here's some pre-sourced surgical packs. This is very popular. Skin and wound management products. This is surgical. This looks like this is a chest tube that people put in that have issues with empyema or big time infections in their lungs, or sometimes if they have cancer, or they call it a pneumothorax or a hemothorax. Basically, a pneumothorax is where your lung collapses and then you have a temporary chest tube in. And another thing is like hemothorax, they'll put that in. Hemothoraxes are kind of rare though. When you have to do something kind of like stupid in the hospital to do a hemothorax, if somebody's like Coumadin levels are off the chain, you decide to do a puncture. But usually, I'd say 99.99999% of the time, everybody checks for clotting factors before they even do anything. So these are just some products that they have. But again, gloves is the biggest thing. Okay, surgical gloves, exam gloves, clean room gloves. I mean, everybody needs gloves for sterile equipment. And especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, gloves were huge. So hand hygiene and wearing gloves and wearing the protective measures are important. So I wanted to jump to the products. Now we're going to jump to the dividend history. So this is a great stock that'll give you a good bang for your buck. So it was 30 cents, 40 cents. Now it's nearing 50 cents. It has a 3.46% dividend yield PE ratio right now of 12.23, an annual dividend yield of $1.94, which will probably increase over time. So you're getting a good bang for your buck with this stock. It's kind of a little stagnant, but it's increasing its dividends. It's high in demand. And these are the two stocks that I would like to reveal to you. So Americold Realty Trust is one stock, as I'm going to summarize everything and conclude this. Americold Realty Trust is a very good stock that is a very conservative stock that will help you increase your passive income. This will probably in the future will increase your net asset value. It is not a bad stock for a traditional or Roth IRA. On the conservative side, though, again, I like being a little bit more aggressive from 3 to 5% or even more with my dividend stocks. But still, you're going to get a good bang for your buck. They're going to increase their dividend over time. Cardinal Health is one that I'm really targeting because of its dividend yield. It's increasing its price per share, and not too much, but it is just a little bit, a nice 3.46% dividend yield. So that's what I like about these two stocks. Once I start getting a little bit more conservative, sure, I'm looking at Stor again. I did have them if you look at my previous M1 Finance videos. Cardinal Health is a special stock, and it's very much in demand. A 3.46% dividend yield is something that I'm looking for right now. So, a stock like Cardinal Health or Abbey or Pfizer, those are the type of stocks I'm looking for. So this one I have highly considered looking at my M1 Finance dividend portfolio. So let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think of these two stocks. These are very hot stocks that are all over the internet right now. People are writing articles about them, especially the dividend increases and the security of these stocks. Let me know what you think. And again, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. This is Darth Dividend. You guys have a great Sunday. I'm going to try to post a video on Tuesday. I have a big exam coming up, so I'm going to focus on that. But thank you again for watching this video, and you guys have been fantastic. 4,000 subscribers strong. Smash that like button, be active on my channel, make some comments, and make sure you hit that notification bell. You guys take care and enjoy your Sunday fun day.